Greetings everybody, welcome to another Command and Conquer 3 cast. Today we're back on Tiberium Wars. I was about to say Brotherhood 3, excuse me. We're on Tiberium Wars. This is a few hours after the tournament has finished. There was a tournament today. It was for the Brotherhood 10 tournament on Game Replayers, and there were quite a few players actually. There was about 15 players that were on today. So that was quite nice, and today I present you a 1v1 on Tournament Tower. Our competitors for today are going to be Rossaldo 9 as a pink GDI, and in the bottom right corner we have shocktrepet as a cyan GDI. I think it's shocktrepet or shocktrepet. I keep getting them. Yeah, it's shocktrepet, yeah. Because I know that both players played in this tournament actually together. So it will be a bit confusing to like say which one was which and stuff. So I don't quite know who's playing, but it's shocktrepet, not shocktrepet. Let me make sure that again. Yes, shocktrepet. So shocktrepet, it will be playing against Rossaldo 9. Rossaldo, I think, is a new player, so he's probably going to get battered quite easily. But I am a little curious as to what he's done. A couple of rifleman squads going through the top there. Not going to be going in the buildings. Going to be going like almost midway. Past midway. One of them does go around the back of the map, going towards Shock's spawn area. In fact, two rifleman squads do go as scouts. One of them goes and garrisons the building. One of the scouts coming from Shock going to be going around to Rossaldo's base, pretty standard. Rossaldo going to be base expanding up to this tip field here. Not something that I did when I played the tournament tower. It was quite embarrassing. If you at all want to go and view the replays, I'll let them down in the description. But they are quite poor. But anyway, you know, it doesn't really matter about these tournaments, so long as you enjoy them. I think that you have a lot of value out of them. Nice cell coming from Rossaldo there. Does deny shocktrepet that war factory, but it does disable him for vehicles wise. APC does go near the MCV. Probably will make Rossaldo a little bit paranoid. And here we have Shock moving through this area here. I'm going to be going for that tip spot, not to just tip field as well. The Pitbull's going to be speeding through the middle, and I think that's Rossaldo's Pitbull there. APC going to be doing harvester harassment there. War Factory has been rebuilt where the refineries are, and there's actually been two refineries with, wow, that's a lot of harvesters made there. In the middle left field there. The tower dividing the two fields is going to be firing upon, or at least the infantry inside that is going to be firing upon two missile squads that have emerged, and they are just going to keep arriving. Rifleman squads aren't going to be reinforcing that position. Going to be having three groups of rifles in that tower now. A couple of predator tanks also taking shots at the tower. That will probably go down very soon. Missile squads going to be reinforcing that position too, and more rifles going to be coming to deal with the missiles. So it's pretty much a lot of infantry getting put out by Shock, but it seems Ross is not really adapting very well towards these attacks here. He's not really got the barracks up, so he's going to be struggling a lot. Another refinery goes up. It'd be a bit dangerous, I'd say, considering that it's so close to the front line. I would have thought he would have put it like more back, just around here on the back of the tip field, but it doesn't look like he's managing. He does get the extra build radius, putting those watchtowers out, and he does deal a lot of damage towards these APCs and other tanks. However, the infantry does swarm the tanks of the Rossaldo tanks actually, and he does lose quite a lot of them. The barracks goes down quite quickly actually from the mass of infantry and vehicles. Another one gets deployed, and he's going to be trying to get rifleman squads out as quickly as possible. Watchtower does take a lot of damage there. Also, another predator tank coming to try and take care of the enemy tanks there, but there are too many units out on the front line there. He's going to be swarmed too quickly there, and he's not going to be able to hold this for very much longer. One of the harvesters do go down. Unfortunately, that was a full load. Very cost effective for Shock, but it really doesn't matter anymore because he's going to be, as only a few minutes later, he will actually just wipe the floor with Ross. A lot of infantry getting massed over at the front end of the base here. A couple of watchtowers will be trying to deal with the infantry there. Got an Orca bombing strike coming down on this. One harvester does also damage the refinery, taking out that harvester. Another harvester goes down, and the last harvester on this front tip field will be destroyed, leaving one harvester at the spawn tip field here, which will also probably be slaughtered. Loads of missile squads are going to be decimating the defenses here. They're going to be slowly pushing forward past these watchtowers, and they're going to be making their way through the refineries here. And there is the exit from Rossaldo. So this is pretty expected actually, but as I said, I was quite curious as to what Rossaldo did, and considering I know that he's a new player and I know that Shock is a pro, and it's quite sad to see like someone just getting battered. But I mean, I was battered. but you know, it's just pure curiosity. That's why I come on here. Now we are going to go into the second replay. This is going to be 3 replays actually. I'm just going to do them all in one go instead of just doing 3 different videos, because I think that's stretching it out a bit too much. Okay, we have got round 2, everybody, and let's see what map it is. It is going to be Tournament Arena, and here we have, I believe, that's Rossaldo. I think they've kept the same colours, haven't they? I'm pretty sure, yes. Rossaldo is in the bottom right, going to be playing as a pink screen, and in the top left we have shocktrepet going to be continuing his streak as GDI. So this is going to be interesting. What Rossaldo's going to go for here next? He's going to be putting the portal next to, well, near the bottom tip spike, very practical there. Going to be sending an explorer out, which is quite unusual there. I wouldn't really say that was very cost effective for him, because that will be taken down in no time. And disintegrators are going to be coming out there. So he may be prepping for some bikes and buggies to come through the middle of the map, possibly. He does sell the portal as well, getting that buzzer out. That buzzer, the buzzer that was coming along this bottom bit, I think it went into one of the bunkers. No, okay, it might have gone down straight to the bottom here over here. And there's some distance to guarding the tower as well. Quite a few bits of inventory there, got to be guarding that tip spike up, but they do move away eventually. Refinery does come up for Rossaldo, and here we go. We've got shot coming for the APC engineer combo, going to be launching them at Rossaldo any minute now. Rifleman squad does take care of these disintegrators and the buzzards there, and the war factory gets deployed for Rossaldo. He's going to be getting some gunwalkers out, or some harvesters. Gunwalkers do emerge from the warp sphere. I know technical names and everything, people might shout me out for that, but this is a war factory. It does literally the same thing. And we see we've got a surveyor coming from shocktrepet over here, going to be getting that blue tip expansion there. I don't know if yes, he actually has gotten the blue tip expansion here. So they're both going to be getting that double resources here. Unfortunately, well, actually, they both know that they've got the blue expansion. I've just seen that the bunker has been garrisoned with the buzzards there. One of the APCs do get through there, not with the engineer. The engineer was used to get that Tiberium spike over there. One was also sent up over here. Oh my god, wow, quite a few structures got sold over here. One of them, even the refinery got sold. Does kill the engineer, but the APC is still there, so he pretty much loses out on that blue tip for a very long time, giving shocktrepet a huge advantage. Watchtower gets deployed, going to be damaging that bunker over there. Over at the bottom right, we're going to be seeing some harvester harassment coming from that one APC there. That gunwalker is going to be going straight to the explorer here. The outpost rather, but that outpost will die. It's a bit of a waste of money trying to repair that, but he does just manage to get a refinery out, so that was a good move made by Rossaldo there. But that gunwalker will be destroyed quite quickly, unless shocktrepet is not intending to target that, which he probably is. I don't quite know. Bonker still getting hammered there. Dual war factory coming for shocktrepet there, sending a harvester to this middle field. Triple war factory. He's going to be spamming tanks here. He's going to be assaulting that front line with heavy firepower. Rifleman squad does proceed to go in that APC, and it doesn't seem like Rossaldo is going to have enough of a force, or at least any defenses whatsoever, to be able to defend himself from this absolute onslaught that is about to begin. APC is also emerging from the third war factory as well, so they're going to be just having a huge massacre, and Rossaldo is going to be wiped off the map yet again. A lot of gunwalkers being trained. I would have advised just to go for some unit variation, because if you just go one unit, you will lose straight away. I would have hoped he would have gone that. It just doesn't seem it's gone through his head, but unfortunately he will be losing all those units, and he will also be losing the precious buildings of his as well. One Seeker does emerge, but won't be enough to kill any of the tanks there. Nice microwave coming from shocktrepet there. Portal Com is going to be getting some disintegrators out. Some of the infantry here there was up the top there, but I'm not sure where they've moved. APC is now coming, going to be shredding that infantry there. Tanks going to be moving down to the Tiberium field, going to be doing a lot of damage there, and it looks like the Rossaldo is going to be losing again to shocktrepet. I mean, this is probably going to be what's going to be happening for the next match as well, but as I said, pure curiosity, because I always like to see new players and what they do and stuff. I mean, like, he shouldn't be discouraged. If he wants to be at least better at this game, then he should go against me, because I'm definitely the same skill level, because I'm absolute shite at this. But I'm always having fun, and that's really what counts. And we see that's the absolute onslaught of vehicles coming from shocktrepet, and Rossaldo is about to quit. He only has a warp sphere and a portal here. Is he going to go? There we go. I was about to say, is he going to go with a shame? No, he isn't. He is going to be scooting right out there. Although I have noticed it is better to sell off than to just quit, because if you quit, you don't get the extra experience from even losing matches. If you do sell off, that is better than just quitting, because then you just get the extra experience. You won't get as much experience as if you won the match, but you'll still get some at the very least. Right, here we go, everybody. We're going to be going on to the last round of this duo here, this little 1v1 best of 3, best of 5, but it was 3 games. And here we go, we are on Tournament Rift, everybody, and we've got both players going Swin this time, which is interesting, but I have a feeling I know what Shock's going to go for immediately. He's probably going to be going for superior air power, Devastators, Storm Riders, packs, you name it. He's going to be going for all those things, and he's going to be assaulting Rossaldo quite heavily, and completely obliterating him from this game. Another Explorer does get deployed from Rossaldo. He's going to be going for the Tim Field. Keep getting mixed up. Meanwhile, shocktrepet is actually going Foundry, which is going to be beneficial for him. He's going to be getting more structures out at a higher frequency, and he's going to be getting more resources. It's going to take him a bit more time to get the expansion that he wants, but I don't really think that Rossaldo is going to be making much use of that little advantage that he has, and he will still be overwhelmed. He is not even training many units himself. One of the simulators do go to the bottom of the map, but he really should put some other units. Oh, he did actually send a buzzer down there, but the Shock's buzzer will actually probably kill the well, yeah, it will kill the assimilator. It won't be long before he finds out, and he will kill it before Rossaldo gets to it. But it seems like he's actually diverting him away from the assimilator. No, there we go, he finally gets it now, so he's going to be losing that one assimilator there, which is unfortunate, but if he's had a few more units down, it would have easily dealt with it. Loads of refineries getting built there. Did the MCV? No, he must have moved it. Did he sell his MCV? No, he did move it. Because he didn't move it down here, it was a bit strange. I've not really seen many players go to the blue tip field here. But here we go. Shock going to the blue tip field. Or is he? Yeah, he should be. He's going to be sitting down his second there. Rossaldo really not made much progress there. He's not even utilised the second Tiberium field, not put any other extra refineries down. Seekers do come out. They're going to be probably anticipating some sort of tank attack. Going to be dealing with a buzzer there. But that's going to be good information for Shock. He's going to be knowing exactly what he needs to do. And already Shock has an overwhelming number of Seekers, even from one warp sphere, which is quite extraordinary. He's probably going to be putting down another warp sphere, maybe even another portal. He may not even need to go for air, considering that Rossaldo is actually a new player. He may not even need to go that far, so he'll just probably spam units like he did before. And I know that a lot of players say that Tibwars and Kane's Wrath is basically just unit spam. There really isn't a lot of unit variation or like tactics or anything, because units can't really stand on their own. They don't really have any defining qualities. I mean, there is only just one strategy all the time. And while I agree with that, that's what there is some unit variety that does make it interesting. It's not just unit spam. So, I mean, I partially agree with that statement. But here we go, got Seekers coming in from Shark, going to be dealing with those units at the front of that warp sphere. Got a huge attack coming from, well, not huge, but got a decent attack coming from Rossaldo. Going to be taking care of that one harvester there and the refinery potentially. But we've also got a portal put down here, going to be taking both of these Tiberium spikes. And Rossaldo is going to be suffering a huge attack from Shock. Loads of Seekers getting deployed there. Also disintegrators rapidly emerging from those portals there. Does take out one of those Seekers there, but most of them do proceed towards the harvesters, and he will be destroying them very quickly. Loads and loads of descents. Probably like an overreaction, and if he micros them well, he could definitely repel the units, but I think he could have at least sent some to the back, let the Seekers take care of the rest of the forces, because they are still being sent back. One of the Seekers is still pursuing them, but the Seekers at the back of the Rossaldo's base will be doing a lot of damage to the economy. I think even a couple of harvesters have been destroyed. The strength that Rossaldo has, actually, he's doing well on the first. He's doing well on the economy, but he just needs to get it up quicker. He's doing the with the right amount of refineries and harvesters, but he isn't focusing on units. He needs to keep up that balance. He needs to distract his opponent. And if he does that, he'll have a better chance of winning any sort of game. Units are nicely dispersed throughout this level, and he does actually go tier 3, it seems. So he's just plowing through with Descents and Seekers. Going to be going all out against anti-vehicle. it should be this time that Rossaldo should get some buzzards. He should be at least anticipating this, because it's just that like unit counter thing that every player should think about. So the fact that he's not training any buzzards or gunwalkers, it does worry me. I highly doubt he's going to win this. But at least if he did that, he would have had a better chance of winning. Seekers and Descents come down from Rossaldo, going to be taking care of this little group over here, but the rest will soon be reinforcing them, I fear. And we see Gunwalker's was going to be travelling through the top of the map, may even still do so. Tripods emerging from the warp spheres as well, and we've got lots of structures. He's basically peppered himself throughout the map. He's base building towards, base walking rather towards this middle tip field here, which is very, it's basically very good for him. I could have said that better. But it seems that Rossaldo has actually used a lot of his resources here. He's got an abundance of resources, it must seem. Yeah, considering that of his economy. So he has a lot of resources, a lot of units. He could potentially go for this top top group over here instead of dealing with this middle group. He needs to keep his force hidden for a little bit, just so he knows what exactly is coming to him. But he could take care of that. Then again, at the opposite side, he should really try and go for the attack. There we go. The giant force is going to be going straight to the force in the middle. Shocktrepet is going to be delighted that these forces are taking the bait of this massive force, and they are going to be leading that force away from this much more dangerous group over here with gunwalkers and tripods. A really bad move coming from Rossaldo. He just realizes, and I think he doesn't actually turn tail, which is surprising. He still try and pummels through the defenses, and this is exactly what Shock wants to do. He's going to be quickly taking care of the Seekers, putting his base a little bit under pressure, but he has got those units over at the top right of the map. Devastator does join this group as well. Going to be easily taking care of these few units, and he's going to be going straight through these defenses of the front of the base. Loads of Descents going to be piling around the MTB and the portals. 4 portals do get deployed by Shock. He's going to be trying to get rid of these Descents, which he does. Quite a lot actually. He's got 3 buzzer hives working at the infantry, and the rest of the Descent's going to be going for the vehicles, and this is exactly what he wanted from his opponent, so it's going to be pretty easy to dispose of him. Just spam going for the wrong area over here. I mean, his base is being attacked, and he's not even bothering to consider going for the forces attacking his base. The fucking buzzers are shredding his infantry. I mean, I don't even know if he cares at this point, because he knows he's going to lose, but he's going to try his damnedest to do as much damage to the enemy base as possible, which is probably like the worst strategy at this point. But we all know he's not going to survive this anyway. But still, to see this is quite shameful. But unfortunately, I don't know if he knows what exactly to do at this point. Descents do come, but there are too many tripods and gunwalkers there. They will not be effective. And also the Devastators will also do a lot of damage as well. So Rossaldo will quit any minute now, and Shock will be winning this 3rd round. And there we go, boys. Pretty, not really great matches, but I mean, it was good to see new players and see what they do and stuff, because as much as people hate seeing new gameplay, they always want the best gameplay and think, oh, this is crap gameplay. It's just, I've said game 3 a few times actually in the same sentence. It's always good to see new players coming and seeing what they're doing, because someone will want to help them and stuff, and it's just a nice change from all the pro player gaming, the same players all the time, and it's just a nice change compared to what we normally see. So thank you very much for watching this cast here. I'm also going to be casting the other matches. I am really looking forward for the Shocktrepet versus Shocktopus match, which has happened for this tournament. Very looking forward to continuing that and just doing that cast. Hope you did enjoy this triple replay cast here, and have a good night, everybody.